My name is Abood, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Also known as an actor. This is the story of how I fasted a whole day for the very first time. We all know the story of Milo from Greek mythology, the guy who used to carry a baby calf every day, and he would carry the calf and feed it and then carry it back home. And he kept on doing that. He would always carry the cow, and slowly the cow grew. And as the cow grew, Milo got bigger and stronger. One day the cow became a fully grown cow, and with it Milo became a big, strong man. What do we learn from that story? If Milo never carried that cow and tried to carry it when it was fully grown, he would not succeed. But as he was carrying it bit by bit, as it grew, kilogram by kilogram, he was able to do it. Now you may ask, how is that related to my story? You see, this is the method that my mom used to get me to fast a full day, gradual progression. This is the traditional way that you get a child to fast a full day. You say you fast until Dhuhr, you fast until Asr, and eventually you fast all the way until Maghrib. Now, in my school, it was a little bit different. It was a long day from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. They didn't care if you were fasting, PE was happening, after school activities were happening, and people were eating during lunchtime, so it was a little extra challenging. But later on when I grew up, I realized that the world also will not accommodate your fasting, so it was nice practice. So I go to school that day. It was a day where I had physical education class. It was outside, midday, really hot, almost an hour of physical exertion, and all the students are swarming around the water cooler with all of its, droplets of condensation on it. It looked so good, but I distracted myself, picked up the cones, went into the classroom, and helped the teacher tidy up. Then went back to my last lesson. After the last lesson, I had after-school activities, which was hockey, field hockey. We were playing outside, and then after that, I had to walk home. At this time, it's around 2:15 or 2:30. There's 30 minutes into Asr. I'm telling my mom I'm not going to make it today. I need a glass of water. So she says, okay. She goes in, 10 minutes, she doesn't come back out. I say, Mom, where's the water? She says, well, I put it in the freezer for you because I'm sure you're going to want a colder glass of water. Another 10 minutes later, she comes back out with a glass and says, here. You can drink now, or you can wait another 5 minutes. The adhan is almost here. So I decided to wait. The adhan comes along, I hear the adhan, and I'm feeling a little bit better. And I said, hey, maybe I can wait and fast a full day. Because I was feeling a lot better. And that was, now, my mom was distracting me from drinking water by telling me that she's putting the water in the fridge so that I could wait a little longer. But here's my question for you. There's 2 billion people around the world without access to water that is safe for drinking. How many mothers are out there that are distracting their crying children from thirst? Not because they're trying to make them complete a fast, but because they have no access to that water. So what I learned from that is, no matter how difficult it is, you're doing something, remember why you're doing it, because you could be very close to achieving it just before you give up. So how much of a shame would it be if you give up when you're a meter away from the finish line? It's going to be hard to expect everybody to accommodate you, and therefore that's something that's a value. I don't know, so tolerance, I guess. Number 6, clean water and sanitation. Ramadan Kareem, Mubarak alaykum.